gather close, for this is not just a tale of war, but of gold, curses, and shadows that refuse to die. Long ago, when the world was torn apart by the Second Great War, a name struck fear across Asia. General Tomoyuki, they called him the Tiger of Malaya, a cunning commander whose armies swept through kingdoms like a storm. Wherever the Japanese forces went, treasures vanished, gold bars from banks, priceless statues from temples, jewels from palaces. Some say it was the greatest plunder in history, enough to buy an empire. But wars do not last forever. By 1944, Japan was crumbling. Yamashita knew the rising tide of American forces would come crashing upon the Philippines, and so he gave his soldiers one final command. Hide the treasure, where no enemy shall ever find it. The chosen place was the heart of Luzon, the mountains and jungles, where spirits dwell and the land itself can swallow men whole. His engineers dug deep into the earth, carving labyrinths beneath the roots of ancient trees. By torchlights, they lowered crates heavy with gold, carved idols of jade, chests of rubies and diamonds. But this was no simple hiding place. The tunnels were rigged with trapstone that would crush intruders, floods of oil waiting to ignite, passages sealed with dynamite, and then came the darkest part of all. To guard the treasure, many soldiers were sealed alive inside. Some volunteered, bound by loyalty to their emperor. Others were forced, their cries echoing in the darkness as the walls closed forever. The treasure was buried, but so were their souls. In 1945, Yamashita was captured. He faced trial and execution, yet he never revealed the secret of his hidden wealth. Some say he smiled as he went to his death. Believe in the spirits of the mountains and the ghosts of his soldiers would protect the gold for eternity. Others whisper he cursed it with his final breath, binding misfortune to any man who dared claim it. Since then, the legend has grown. Farmers have stumbled upon rusted helmets, strange tunnels, even glimmers of gold. Treasure hunters, Filipino, American. Japanese have spent their lives searching. Some claim to find bars stamped with the mark of Nippon. But with each tale of fortune comes another of doom. There are stories of men who struck gold only to be ruined. Days later, families torn apart. Fortunes lost in fire or blood. Some hunters vanished into the earth, swallowed by collapsing tunnels. Others went mad, haunted by whispers in the dark, by eyes watching them from shadows. Even now, in the mountains of Luzon, locals tell of restless spirits, Japanese soldiers with hollow eyes, forever guarding the tiger's treasure. Some say the earth itself rejects greedy men, turning their tools to dust, their maps to lies. And so the question remains, does Yamashita's gold truly lie beneath the soil? Or is it only a story, a curse born from war, kept alive by men's greed? No one knows. But when you walk through those mountains, when the wind whistles through the trees and the ground feels hollow beneath your feet, you cannot help but wonder. Perhaps beneath you lies enough gold to change the world. Perhaps beneath you lie the bones of those who swore to protect it. And perhaps the Tiger of Malaya still watches, his spirit guarding his hoard, waiting for the next fool brave or foolish enough to try. So remember this: treasures may glitter, but legends, they bite. They say only fools and ghosts hunt for gold in the mountains of Luzon. And I am neither. I am a seeker of truth, a finder of lost tales. And this story, it found me in a whisper, a rumor in the rustling leaves, a glint in the eye of an old man. He told me to look for the helmet. It is said that when the Japanese retreated from the mountains, some abandoned their posts in haste. In the chaos, some items were left behind, not because they were worthless, but because they were too heavy a burden to carry. One such item was a helmet, a steel lotus that once protected a soldier's head, now half swallowed by the earth, half choked by vines. It bore no markings, no rank, only a faint whisper of This helmet, they say, holds the memory of its owner, a silent witness to the war. Finding it is easy. You must walk till the sun dips below the tall trees, past the whispering orchids and the moss-covered stones. When you hear the first crickets chirp and the fireflies begin their dance, turn around. Behind you will be the helmet, resting where it fell so long ago. Many have tried to move it to clear the earth and claim the prize, but no one can touch it. The helmet is bound to the earth by the spirits of the jungle, a warning to those who seek the past. It is a reminder that some secrets are best left buried, some stories best left untold. For what is a treasure if it brings nothing but sorrow? If every bar of gold is stained with blood and loss, is it worth taking? I ask you, knowing the weight of its curse? Or is it better to leave the past in the past, to let the mountains sleep and the dead rest in peace? The choice is yours, seeker, for I bring you no judgment. But if you choose to seek the cursed gold, heed my words. Do not go alone, for the forest is a jealous lover. She gives as much as she takes away. Take a priest with you, someone who understands the whispers of the wind, the language of the old trees. Take a warrior, someone who has stared down fear, who is not afraid of the ghosts that gather in the night. And take a healer, someone who can mend the broken, both body and soul, for the mountains are a fickle mistress. She offers wonders and hides sorrows in equal measure. Now go, seeker, and may the ancestors guide your steps. May the spirits of the mountain bless your search, and may you return with more than gold. May you bring back wisdom, understanding, and respect for the secrets of the earth. Remember, seeker, gold can be bought with blood and loss. Can you afford the price? I send you on your way, knowing that the decision is yours. The path to the mountains is open, but the path back, it may not be. If you choose to seek the cursed gold, do so with caution. For the spirits of the mountain are powerful, and the ghosts of the past, they refuse to die. But if you choose to turn back, then know this, you are wiser for the choice. For sometimes the greatest treasures are the stories we leave untold, the mysteries we keep unsolved. Go in peace, seeker, whatever path you choose. But if you seek the gold, beware the curse.